There's there was in Klal Yisrael a certain tzaddik, Avram Abulafian, that tried to combine the mystic and the rational approach to, along with the Talmud, that approach to Torah. And I guess there's been occasionally people like that, but in general you have people more like pulling to one side or the other. Like the rational, maybe the Rambam might have a mystic side to him. Some claim that, but in general, like the Rambam, is in the Nevuchim, he's pushing towards the rational side, which is good, and that's that aspect of Torah. And then there's Rabbi Nachman, who pulls towards the mystic side, and both sides tends to say that they're mutually exclusive. It's not like Rabbi Abulafian was trying to combine the sides. I see them as not being mutually exclusive, as just being different aspects of Torah. But each aspect in itself has its own dangers to it. This is something Rabbi Nachman referred to himself. Rabbi Nachman he has in the Likutei Moharan, he has a wealth of tremendously new ideas that tends to not systematically develop them or in any way. They're just like flashes of insight, and he bases them on stuff, and he mixes them together, but he doesn't like develop them in any logical form. So the Rabbi Nachman has has this great aspect of the mystic aspect of Torah, and that's a tremendous thing. I mean, Klal Yisrael needs those types of people, But what happens is that people get involved in Rabbi Nachman not because they've examined this approach or something, and they come to the reasonable conclusion that this is the right approach to Torah, but that they're believing in a system, that they're predisposed to believe in. It's more like, instead of God making man in His image, we make God in our image. But I still don't deny that there's lots of forms of mystic experience, and religious experience, and the people are going to gravitate towards whichever sort of version that they more appreciate. But you have to have a sort of a basis of reason and morality within a system for it to have like some minimal requirement of being a decent system. In other words, morality requirements, instead of like what you have in Chassidut is a morality which is actually non-morality dressed up in morality. It's morality of us against them, sexual titillation by going, tzniut or something. This is like how the Hasidim get their kicks in the sex. They can't get it at home because their wives are so ugly. They have to sort of have this sexual obsession with tzniut all the time. And it's us against them, us against the Chilonim. And none of this has anything to do with morality of the Torah, which is don't lie, don't steal, make an honest living. I mean, what in the Haredi world has to do with the morality of Torah today? I don't see that there's any connection at all. Okay, well, thank you.